You know, life's like a shit sandwich, man. The more bread you got, the less shit you taste. But if you don't got no bread, it starts tasting like shit. Ghetto feels it first, trailer park feels it second, and then you got a real problem. We need constructive things for people to do. Yeah. Wait, that's camera 2? And that's camera 1? Right? Holy crap, is that a bald spot, dude? That's weird, man. Like, being on video is weird because, like, you notice stuff like that. You know, I'm getting old, butt starting to sag, got this bald spot. Do it gracefully. Hold on.
Charlie, thank you for coming on the line today.
Vice, it's my source for news. Yeah, you're welcome, man.
So, for all of our viewers at home, this is Charlie LeDuff. He is a Vice News contributor, a Detroit legend, and we're all really excited to have him.
Oh, you got to regionalize me now.
Yeah, I know.
Great,
You're an American.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, by the way, thanks for tuning in. It's noon. Get a job, Mo. Get a job. And if you have a job, go do it. Why are you watching this? Think about that.
So, Charlie, we got a bunch of people who apparently might have jobs. I don't really know. But they're on Skype, they're on Twitter, and they're all really excited to talk to you.
Now, before we go anywhere, let me just say this. If you pay your taxes and you love your children, you got nothing to bitch about. Life's good, okay? Let's just remember, it's good to be alive. The union will stand. We'll get through whatever we're going through, and everything's cool. Just be together. That's the main thing. Okay, let's go to Skype.
That's a good point, Charlie. So let's say hey to Monus. Maybe he's got something to bitch about.
Yo, Charlie, ain't got no reason to bitch now that I'm hanging out with you, brother.
Dude, where are you?
Yo, you can find me right now in Mikasa. You like this work of art? It's an original.
Wait, your casa? Dude, that's not a casa.
You're right.
That's a hellhole apartment.
It's about as brutal as it gets in here.
Like what? Are you working right now?
I'm actually taking off, so you and I can hang out for a little bit.
Yes, man, you got problems, brother.
I know, man. The cash flow is taking a hit right now, but it's worth it.
Hey, the 60s Charlie, called. They want that dashiki back.
Brother, I'm bringing it back.
You are, brother. Okay, hold on. Let me get out of the frame. Smile. Look at that. Look at him. Playa. Okay, anyway, what can I help you with, Mo?
Charlie, I want to keep you in the region. I want to keep you in Detroit. A lot's been happening.
I'm in New York, Williamsburg. I had nice poached eggs with fava beans and a little cumin.
Take me back to your hometown of Detroit for a second. Let's go there.
Wait, hold on. Get a shot of my shoes. Ready? Right down, pan down. Let me do this.
Yeah, let's get it. Click. That's what I'm talking. Let's all go back. And now
I'm home.
A lot's changing. Gentrification. Guys like Josh Linkner bringing in a lot of money. Are you excited? Are you optimistic about the future of Detroit with this investment, or are you cautious because of the way that money's been used so far? Encouraged? Discouraged? How are you feeling about the future of Detroit?
It's an interesting question. I'm a reporter, so, a healthy dose of skepticism, not cynicism. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of investment in the core, in the silk stocking region of Detroit, the downtown, midtown. But having said that, there's not a lot going on, as far as I can see, in the neighborhoods where the people live, like 700,000 people. You feel me? So you're also seeing this. You're seeing this across America. Am I supposed to look at this, you or this?
Charlie, look.
I'm just kidding, dude. Let me do my thing. Get out of my ear. Here's what's happening. In a business model, normally what you do is you go to the bank, you show them your model, they give you a loan, you pay the interest, and off we go. But what you're seeing in Detroit, in Michigan, in the United States, are cookies for big business. The taxpayer is sponsoring this development with no income coming back, no revenue. It's sort of like, here's a check. For instance, state of Michigan, in February, all businesses total paid the state negative $9 million. In March, they paid negative $52 million. In April, negative $88 million. That's $150 million in a quarter. How's that sustainable? So, yeah, it's good. We are filling up some bars and some lofts, but when you're talking about the public's money, where's the return? Okay, you'll have some business return, you might have jobs, but that isn't, I don't think, for the government to do. The government is not responsible for creating jobs. That's supposed to be business. Call me a libertarian if you will, but I'm the guy paying it. I'm paying for everything, man. I'm the middle class paying for everything. The poor don't pay, the wealthy don't pay, we pay. What are we getting? So I'm happy to see some new squad cars. I'm happy to see a couple of new buses. Is it sustainable? We'll have to see. How's that?
Thank you.
God, you look good in
It's
that shirt,
fantastic.
man. God, you look good.
Yeah, I'll send you one, Charlie.
What's the material on your bed there? What is that?
Oh man, this is some microfiber, dog.
Put it on, man. Put it on like a cape. Let's see. Let's see if it's
That's
comfy.
what I'm talking about. This
Yeah,
is
put
the
that on, bro.
sass.
God, look at that, man.
Do I look super?
Like a fucking sultan.
That's what I'm talking
Serious,
about.
man.
That's where I'm going.
Nice, nice. What else? What else you got? What about the Bucks?
Joe, what about the Pistons? I'm just kidding. I want to keep it on politics for a second, Charlie,
All right.
because neither of us want to talk about the Pistons.
No, really, that's
Yo,
true.
man, I want to broaden it out. 2016 U.S. elections, like what you're talking about, is really real to me. The corporate, like the ways that corporations are let off the hook in terms of paying taxes to our government, corporate welfare, if you will. Now, as a political, I was able to vote for the first time in 2008.
Who'd you vote for?
Broke. Well, I voted for Barack Obama in 2008.
You voted for some change?
I voted for some change.
You got any change in your pocket?
Well, I learned come 2015, I learned things are changing a little bit. I got like a 9 cents back on my dollar, but I got a few cents back on my dollar. A little bit of change happened in the last few years, but I was kind of disappointed, and it taught me a lot about how politics go. Now I'm wondering, 2016, Charlie, if you can help me out, what campaign issues should I be concerned with? I know that you've spoken about how.
No, don't don't ask me what you should be concerned about. Tell me what you're concerned about.
Well, some things that you raised that I'd like to learn more about are like trade agreements. You've spoken about how the American worker and the working class here in America has been on the wrong side of U.S.'s trade agreements with foreign countries.
Oh, we're screwed. There's no doubt about it. We got another one coming down the line, the Trans-Pacific Trade Pact, right?
So what should we know about that? And then how can we engage with our leaders so that we're not getting, kind of punted just like we've been over the last
What's
few
to
decades?
know about it? We don't know about it because it's wrapped up in a secret room. They're not telling us what it is. But here's what I suspect is going on. Since we handed our economic base to China, right? We now have to partner up with China's neighbors in order to counterbalance that influence that they now have in the region, the beast we created. That's what's going on. But if you look at, we're on Twitter, like, let's talk about wealth imbalance and income. And here's what happened. We shipped our stuff away. So the poor have less wealth, that's minus what you owe, what you own. They have less than they did in 1974. The middle class has less than they had in 1992, right? So tell me how these trade compacts helped, because not everybody's going to be a poet or a professor or a doctor. Like labor. There's dignity in labor. We don't have it anymore. The thing that's going to grow is wiping old people's asses, serving people food, and construction. That's basically what you're looking at in the next 10 years. That's the American economy. Manufacturing whittles away, government whittles away. What are we to do? So I say it's about the money. Now, who are you going to vote for? As far as I can see, I say the presumptive nominees. Probably, I'm looking at Jeb and Hillary, probably if you had to bet. I'm not advocating for either one, but tell me what the difference is. Because big business owns it. Wall Street owns it. I voted for Ronald Reagan and Barack Obama. Dig that. I'm just going for the best thing in front of me. But one person's not going to get things changed. I'm not a liberal. I'm not a conservative. I'm a father of a daughter, which makes me lean conservative. You get me, brother? But I'm just wanting something for my family. And I really can't see it. This is just me as a person, not as a reporter. I'm pissed off. I'm frustrated, and I don't know where to go. What you have to do is decide what you want, educate yourself. Reporters give you some stuff to read. You make up your own mind, you live your life, and go out and vote. I don't think there's anything more we can do, but I'm not looking for a revolution. Are you? The beer truck don't show up in a revolution, man. You know what I mean? The system's good. We're a good people. You pluribus unum, but if you don't, life's like a shit sandwich, man. The more bread you got, the less shit you taste. But if you don't got no bread, it starts tasting like shit. And I think that's what's going on. So when you see the cities burning, yeah, that's race. Let's not minimize race in this country, but it's got a lot to do with economics. Ghetto feels it first, trailer park feels it second, and then you got a real problem. We need constructive things for people to do. God, you look good.
Well, yo, I'm just shining because I'm hanging out with you.
Hold on, it's my mom.
pleasure.
Yeah, hey, Mom? Yeah. No. Yeah. No. Yeah. No. Okay, bye. Sorry about that. She wanted a loan. Maybe.
Oh man, Charlie, Monus, thanks for coming on, man. Charlie, we've
Good to meet you, brother.
I hope your mom's okay, but hey, we got
Vice News.
Yeah, we've got all these
My Vice.
These nice questions coming in on Twitter. This
call.
guy Austin Green wants to know how you explain the income gap between the upper and middle class. Why do you think the top 10% holds so much of this country's wealth?
Well, let's start like this. One, they earned it. A lot of those people earned it. I'm not against somebody accumulating wealth. What's wrong with that? Oh, wait, it's my mom again. She really needs that loan. Sorry. I'm not against that at all. I mean, that's the dream, to earn your wealth, right? There's nothing wrong with that. But we had a radical shift in wealth distribution, didn't we? Wall Street shit the bed. They shit the bed. I could have done that, right? They wrecked it as bad as the big three wrecked it. You know what I'm saying? They wrecked it as bad as the federal government wrecked it, but we had to bail them out. Otherwise, my wealth, your wealth, our savings are worthless. We had to save the currency. So what we did is hardworking people took it out of our pockets, gave it to them, bailed them out. The Fed created easy money so they could rebuild their balance sheets, right? Give them a 0% loan, they blow it into the stock market, they buy treasury bills, they sell them, they print money. It was a huge redistribution of wealth. We sent our factories away. Unions are dead. Technology. So more important than income is wealth, because that's what you live on when you're old. So when we're cutting pensions, and get ready, folks, Social Security, ask yourself, what are we supposed to do? So why do the top 10% hold so much wealth? Well, used to be Wall Street invested your money, nice and calm, secure. The federal government managed the shop. Now there's this nexus, this power play between Wall Street and Washington. Remember, what Wall Street was doing used to be illegal, right? Take your deposits, put them in the stock market, sell you mortgages, bet against your mortgage. All that used to be illegal. How is it legal now? Doesn't make sense. That's one of the things that happened. When you have that gulf like that, I feel an affinity for a good police. I do. It's a rough joint because they're from working class, they're policing the working class, and you got to keep them calm as everything's coming off the hook, right? And we shove these guys in the middle, and gals. So I'm for good police. This is what they're dealing with, and we haven't made up what we lost. And if there's one color that really matters in America, it's green. That's what matters. And if people don't have it, man, you got a shitstorm.
So, hey, Charlie, we got
That
some
makes
more.
sense?
Yeah, I hope it does. Let's see what Twitter says. I'll let you know as soon as they respond.
Please.
Yeah,
Twitter.
Hey, let's
go
talk
to
to one of
Vice.
our other Skype callers. We got Chelsea. Let's say hey to Chelsea.
Hey, can
you see me,
am I
Chelsea?
there? I can see you, Charlie.
I can see you.
All right. Hey, Charlie.
Where
How
are you?
I am in New York City.
Are you at work?
In a sense, I am at work.
That means no.
Yeah, okay.
Does anybody work? God almighty.
We got to
Okay.
set aside time for you.
Okay,
All right.
yeah,
So this
exactly.
kind of plays off of that last Twitter question you got. And your response that they earned it. But when we are talking about race and class in the media, do you think that we provide enough historical context?
Do we need to?
Yes, kind of because of what you just said. You know, your argument about why there is a gap between the wealthiest and the least wealthy in the country. Maybe if we looked a little further back and talked about like the Great Migration North, and you see a lot of people that were previously enslaved getting train rides paid for them by railroad companies in the 1910s and the 1930s to bring them up to urban cities. Then you see ghettoization. And all of these systems, they didn't go away. So then you have housing discrimination, you have job discrimination. Could these also be factors that we should be talking about?
Yeah, but you're asking for a history lesson. Why would the media do that? I mean, what is it you don't, you just obviously, you know about it. If you're an American, you know about these things.
I don't think most Americans know about those
Well,
things.
then they got to study harder in school because you're really not going to read an historical text online, right?
Well,
What media can do is drop little nuggets in there. See, growing up in Detroit, they didn't teach me any of that. They didn't even teach me that I was black, that my grandparents are Creole. I didn't know about housing discrimination, any of that stuff. No, I didn't. But I try to drop that as I go along. But no, a nice long, like for instance, let's go like this. Let's go overseas for a minute. Charlie Hebdo, Paris, right? The guys that shot up the newspaper. I'm listening to, cable on my iPad using my sister-in-law's password because I don't have cable, man. I tune it out. But they're saying the worst terrorist attack in Paris in 50 years, right? See, 2015 minus 50 is 1965. What happened? They didn't even tell us what happened. You want to know what happened? It was 1962, the Algerian War of Independence from France. And Algerians were killing French police. They created a curfew for Algerians, which means anybody with brown skin. 30,000 people refused. 11,000 people were arrested one night. 200 were bound, gagged, and dead in the Seine. The police did it. I didn't even get that because the American police, our military, whatever, we've now inherited that, and we're not even told that. That's just on Wikipedia. Like, so you're right, but, information's at a fingertip. You can all educate yourselves. It's not my job. My job is to let you know what's going on.
But part of knowing what's going on is understanding why it happens.
Okay,
so,
then blog it.
Well, just like how you said, you didn't learn that in the public schools.
But I would not bore you with a history lesson. Oh, by the way, you haven't talked about the white poverty experience or the brown poverty experience or the red poverty experience. So what is it you want?
I mean, I think that in a lot of ways, they're interrelated. But this kind of feeds into my second question as well. So in a lot of parts of the country, people believe that if we improve public education systems, this can help to solve the...
You keep talking systems. Systems. Stop it with the system. I don't want to be in a system. I'm a human. You mean the schools? They suck.
Right.
They suck. I used to be a school teacher. 50% of the teachers are awesome. They pay out of their pocket. And a large swath of them are garbage. They don't care.
So how do you explain a lot of states' decision to focus on charter schools instead of improving public schools?
Well, charter schools are public in that way. They're publicly funded. They do no better and no worse than public schools, right? I mean, basically, those are voucher programs for the cities. But the suburbs don't get to get a voucher. They don't. So why don't we go to voucher? Hey, you know what? If it doesn't work, I leave. Give me the money. I'll take it to Catholic. Why do Catholic schools, it costs, the per pupil funding is half, and they learn 50% more? Why? That's true. I'm sorry, that's true. Right? That's not private, day camp school with horses and stuff. It's just city Catholic schools. Why do they do better? Because the parents care? Because the teachers care? Because there's discipline? Why? I don't know.
Well, when you take kids out of public schools, and I mean, a lot of the charter schools, you have to apply for a lottery. So that already eliminates the parents that are not focusing on their children's education.
That's part of the problem.
Right, exactly. So I'm saying when you have these charter schools that are bringing the kids out of the public schools who have parents that care about education, you're creating an environment where kids are more likely to succeed in the charter. But then what happens to all those kids left in the public schools?
Some succeed and most don't. How's
Okay.
that? Isn't that true?
I mean, that is what's happening. For
That's
sure.
what's happening. I'm a public school guy. You know,
Yeah.
but I say this, let's put all that aside for a moment. Here's what I expect out of the school. You could say parents don't care, or, you know, you can say 1,000 things and blame it on whatever you want. But coming from 5 and a single mom, it goes like this. This is what I say. Here's a kid's circumstances, right? Right here. The schools, at least, at minimum, are supposed to raise the child's boat, even if it's that much. Even if it's that much. So why is it we don't know till the 10th grade that this kid can't read? Yeah, let's go back to system. I blame that system. I don't expect the kid to be a superstar, but I expect the kid to be able to read even if mom's not there. Minimum. Why not?
I agree.
We deserve better. The children deserve better. You and I pay for it, right? Stand up, say something, but say it clearly and plainly. That's, you know, when I go to school, like federal breakfast program, okay? I pay for it. I'm a leader of the community I work. I pay for it. My child doesn't get it because I feed my kid. I'm able to do it. I don't want kids going hungry. I don't want to pay for the kid's dad. You get what I'm saying? But when I go there and I go see what they're feeding the babies for breakfast, a generic Pop-Tart with strawberry filling, which constitutes a fruit, an orange drink, because it's got vitamin C in it. Now, somewhere along the line, they took it out of my pocket. It went to Washington. They sent it to the state. That goes to the school district. And some contractor, some connected person, serving the baby orange drink. That's ridiculous. Philly, they're consolidating the schools, right? They're so messed up, they don't even bother going through the books, figuring out which ones they can use and which ones they can. They just threw them in a basement, and there they molder. Okay? Well, the books are old. Hey, man, don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. Math never gets old. Shakespeare never gets old. That's bullshit. I expect more. We're becoming lazy and slothful, right? And if you want to do the public's work and we're paying for it, then do the goddamn work. How's that? That's me, not the reporter. That's me, Charlie. To you, Chelsea. You with me?
Thank you, Charlie.
Are you with me?
I mean, I think we should improve the public schools and the
Well,
infrastructure.
expect
now.
more out of people. It's all we're adults here. Do the work. Stop looking for a scapegoat. Let's roll up the sleeves and do the work. Period.
Yeah.
Yeah, right on.
Hey, Chelsea, thank you so much for coming on. But Charlie, I got one more person I want you to talk to on Skype.
I want to talk to Nate. Hey, Nate, baby, come show him your eyes.
Nate,
You guys got to see Nate's eyes. Yeah, hold on a
guys,
sec.
so this is our
Nate, come here, man.
fabulous
Come here,
technical-
crazy
Nate,
eyes.
go
Come here,
say
dude.
hi.
You got to show him your
Host
eyes.
is always right.
dude.
So
Come on.
yeah.
Oh, you guys are going to love this.
Yeah, so this is
It's the jack of
our
all trades here,
fabulous
Nate.
technical director, Nate.
It's the brain trust advice right here. Okay, listen. Can you get, okay, do your eye thing, man.
I think.
Wait, here's a light here. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh boy.
Yeah, do it.
All right, how close can I get to this one? Stay
Yeah.
in focus.
Yeah, this is awesome.
I don't know if that's gonna come through.
Oh,
My eyes wiggle, yeah.
dude, here, get some coffee. Get some coffee. Might slow him
This is
down.
great, all right.
Good to see you.
Oh, gee.
Nathan Grant, ladies and
Want to see my
gentlemen.
bandanas? Okay. anyhow.
Charlie, I got one more person I want you to talk to on Skype.
Okay.
It's not Nate. It's Eric. Let's say hi to Eric.
Hey, Charlie, how's it going?
What up, though, man? How you doing? Good to see you.
Pretty good.
What
How
are you doing?
man?
Where are you today?
I'm in Cleveland, Ohio.
Sweet. You know,
Yes.
Ohio is an old Chippewa Indian word. You know what it means?
I don't.
It means beautiful.
It is.
Yeah, and Cleveland's also a Chippewa word. It means not.
Very good.
Oh, hey, boo! No, I love Ohio, man. You know, take a dump, get some gas, and keep going.
That's
I'm
it.
kidding.
That's-
I'm from Michigan, man. You're like my cousin. Love Cleveland.
Absolutely. Love Detroit. Love Michigan.
Are
as
you
well.
at work?
It's great. I am, yes.
Dude, you close the door so the boss don't hear, right?
All right.
Hey, look,
We're all good here.
I found this 9-volt. Watch this.
Oh, my God.
Remember that?
Yeah, very good. That's great.
Anyway, what's up, brother?
Not too much, Charlie. This is a great conversation. I actually want to sort of circle back to something Monus was saying earlier about development downtown in Detroit, and actually the same thing is sort of going on here in Cleveland. A lot of entertainment development, hotels, restaurants, casinos, things like that, and not a whole lot for the outlying neighborhoods. What I wanted to get at was the framing of that development and how you sort of can't turn around without a major media outlet calling it a revitalization of Detroit or Cleveland. And I'm curious, a couple things, but what the consequences of that media framing might mean for the city of Detroit and the people of Detroit or Cleveland.
Okay, so
or other
what's the
cities.
question, man? I'm gonna beg you to use simple language for people watching this garbage. So you're saying what?
Yeah.
You're saying is the media spinning a fairy tale? Is that what you're saying? Or are they missing the bigger picture?
Are they missing the bigger picture, and what does that mean for people trying to point out the bigger picture? Do they have room to even get their argument in edgewise? I mean, these stories are ubiquitous now of revitalization.
They are. You're right, dude. I mean, it's important to know the story's not really being done, and especially in Cleveland, Detroit, things were really awful, right? I mean, really awful. So any improvement, like you don't want to poop on it. Like it's an downtown Cleveland. That's an improvement, is it not? It is.
Right. Absolutely.
Having said that, are we creating Johannesburg models of development? This nice white core, and then the festering. Basic Detroit's black. Whites and Arabs and Latinos, but majority black. What are we doing? Because fact of the matter is, the Detroit story is the tale of two cities, and anybody in the neighborhood will tell you so. So when you create this model, it's basically like you go into a steakhouse and there's a homeless man just staring in the window. Like, you got to give him something to eat. Or, let me put it this way, provide the opportunity for him to provide himself something to eat, right? This ain't going to work either. That killed us. But we got a long way to go. And casinos, man, I mean, nobody's coming to Cleveland to vacation and go to the casinos. So where are they drawing from?
Right, exactly. I mean, that's the thing, and that's the whole theory being peddled, is that this is a tourism magnet, that this will draw people in, and that becomes the narrative that people accept. And there's no room to argue that anymore. And so that's pretty much what you're just saying. I'm wondering, though, I mean, you've talked a lot about like personal responsibility, sloth, public policy that's not working. Do you have counterexamples of cities in the U.S. that might be planning their urban core better or more effectively or more democratically? I don't know if you can point to any other examples like that.
I don't know. I don't know. Miami's weird. Another big housing bubble, using public money to, develop housing for, not poor people. It's like state of Illinois is on the ropes. They can't handle the pensions. Baltimore, again, a pension crisis looming. L.A., again, giveaway to, Seattle? I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, we're in an epic here. This isn't a cycle. We're in an epic. And I don't know where it goes. And, I'll just leave it at that. I wish I did have some answers. You know what I mean? And I do see positivity in the sense of the human spirit. Like, we're all here. We're family. We occupy Earth together. We're family. Like, I'm not worried that we're going to disappear. I'm just worried what we're going to do to each other.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so everybody just calm down and, like, get involved a little bit. Speak your mind. It's cliche, but vote. But here, you should vote. You should vote like I vote. Vote my way. And then we'll be, no. But,
that'll be good.
Just keep working, man. Raise your family. Love your babies. Pay your taxes. Speak your mind. Be a leader, not a follower. Right?
Right. That's good.
And that's all I got.
Charlie, that's great, though.
My man.
Thank you.
Eric,
Okay.
dude, thank you so much for coming on. Charlie, almost at the end, I got one question I want you to answer quickly.
Should I do some splits? You want to see some splits?
Yeah, let's see some splits,
ready,
and
got this?
then you can do the question.
I know. I pulled something.
Yeah, I mean, to imagine we got an octogenarian doing splits out here.
Something.
But listen, here's this last question I want you to
Get
take
on
a
some
look at.
Obamacare, man.
Yeah, there you go. Thanks, Obama. This one came in from Twitter. I have no idea how to pronounce this guy's name.
I can do it. Wait, where are we?
What do you
Where's his
think,
name?
Charlie?
Where's his
Is revolution the inevitable outcome of a society with this level of income and wealth inequality? What's your thought?
Calm down, man. No, we don't need to go there. Again, you got a revolution, man. How you going to eat, dude? Beer truck don't show up. The baker doesn't bake. Gas doesn't get delivered. We have a good system. Probably the best one that's been created in human history. We don't got to be talking that garbage. Not that you're garbage. I don't mean it that way, but I'm not for that. Keep it calm. You know what I mean? We have ways to fix what's going on. You know what I mean? I don't think we got to point guns at each other. Because if you point one at me, I'll blow your head off. Don't do it. Keep calm. You know, educate yourself, talk to people. Equity. That means everybody gets an opportunity, right? So I hear people say, you know, that 10%, a lot of people earn that. You know, we talked about Wall Street, but we didn't talk about a guy that's got a business, employs 50 people, worked his ass off. You know what I mean? Pays his taxes. What's wrong with him? There's nothing wrong with this guy. I'm for this guy. So I'm not into destroying what he's got. We have a systematic malfunction here. Like, I don't know if we can tear it apart, but we're going to have to try. You know, why can't we go back to Glass-Steagall? Why can't we go back to banking reform? Why can't we just put that? Why? What? I thought that's what we were going to do in 2009, but we never got it done. So it's a systematic issue. I don't think it's a revolutionary issue. But if things keep on this way and the bottom half keeps falling out, well, you're right. We have an issue, but don't point guns. That ain't the way. I don't think.
Hey.
Vice News.
There you go.
Can I keep the cup?
Yeah, I mean, we'll
Can
ask
I
Shane.
keep the cup?
Let's just go ask Shane. You can keep the cup, though.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, Charlie, that's our show, man. Thanks for coming on.
Oh, it's over? I was kind of into it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we could. You want to ask, or you want to take another question from Twitter, or you want to wrap it up?
Oh, check me out on YouTube.
Okay.
Plug.
Yeah. So let's say
Right
goodbye. Let's
here,
call
right
it
here.
a day.
Here's my. Check me out here at this website. We'll put the graphic in later.
Yeah, we'll
Right-
put that
right
in
here.
post.
Right-
Yeah. All right.
You don't have the graphic ready?
Nah.
Oh, dude.
I'm sorry. I'm
Oh, my
fired, I guess.
agent.
Well, Charlie, hey, man, thanks for coming on.
Wait a minute. Can we do this? Can you swivel that around and show the viewing audience Vice right here? Yeah, swivel that camera around, please. Go ahead. Yeah. This is the brain trust. This is the secret inter sanctum. This is where all the cool kids work. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Your first look at Vice News. I know they're all it's like a salt mine. Look at them.
All right.
Good
Well,
stuff.
you know, Charlie, I
Get
think
to
I'm going
work,
to take us
you.
out here.
Good job.
Hey,
What?
I guess this is on the line and.
Oh, right.
Greetings.
Hey, this is on the line. It's very cool. Sorry if I was clownish, but you know what? You ain't gonna watch if I'm not. Love each other, love yourself, work hard, drink a beer. Make sure you get to the lake this summer. All right, bye.
Approximately a few short moments will be arriving on next station stop of New York City's Pennsylvania Station.
7-1.
Something's not right in regular America. No money, no jobs, bad schools, crumbling infrastructure. So whether you ride first class or coach, the bus or a bicycle, it's worth remembering. As one goes, we all go. E pluribus unum.